Hello aspirants, welcome to your very own channel Pre-Trap, where textbook theories meet actual prelims trap. So let's begin with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding the political scenario and leadership transition after Jawaharlal Nehru. Number 1. Lal Bahadur Shastri assumed office as India's Prime Minister in June 1964 through a unanimous consensus building process spearheaded by Congress President K. Kamaraj. Option 2. The concept of the Kamaraj plan aimed to infuse fresh blood into the government by making senior ministers resign to work full time for organizational renewal. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is both 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 2 is, with reference to the Tashkent Agreement of January 1966, consider the following statements. Number 1. It was brokered by the Soviet Union in Tashkent, with Alexei Kosygin acting as the mediator. Number 2. Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri and Pakistani President Ayub Khan signed the agreement committing to withdraw troops to pre-August 5, 1965 positions. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option C, both 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 3 is, which institutional body was established during Lal Bahadur Shastri's tenure to tackle administrative corruption and streamline bureaucratic accountability? Option A, the Administrative Reforms Commission. Option B, the Central Vigilance Commission. Option C, the Santhanam Committee on Prevention of Corruption. Option D, both B and C. And the answer is option D, both B and C. Question number 4 is, consider the following developments during the mid-1960s. Number 1. Establishment of the Food Corporation of India in 1965. Number 2. Establishment of the Agriculture Prices Commission in 1965. Number 3. Launch of the Intensive Agriculture District Program. Which of the above institutional measures were introduced to resolve the food crisis and usher in the Green Revolution framework? And the answer is option D, all are correct. Question number 5 is, the official language crisis of 1965, particularly intense in Madras state, erupted primarily due to option A, the enactment of the Official Language Act of 1963 coming into full effect on January 26, 1965, making Hindi the sole official language of the Union. Option B, a constitutional amendment deleting English entirely from legislative proceedings. Option C, the forceful imposition of the 3 formula language policy in primary schools. Option D, the Supreme Court ruling that regional languages could not be used in the High Courts. And the answer is option A. Question number 6 is, the PL 480 scheme, frequently referenced in the socio-economic history of India during the 1960s, was associated with option A, financial grants provided by the IMF for structural adjustment programs. Option B, import of surplus agricultural commodities from the United States under concessional terms. Option C, Soviet aided defense procurement credit for the Indian Air Force. Option D, World Bank loans designated exclusively for rural electrification. And the answer is option B. Question number 7 is, consider the following statements regarding the creation of the Ministry of Petroleum and Chemicals and public sector expansion under Shastri's government. Number 1. The government actively promoted the role of the state is in oil exploration and refining, consolidating entities like the Oil and Natural Gas Commission (ONGC). Option 2. Shastri completely abandoned Nehruvian state-led industrial planning in favor of absolute laissez-faire capitalism. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A, 1 only is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect because Shastri did not dismantle state-led planning. Rather, he favored pragmatic adjustment, structural consolidation, and giving temporary breathing space to controls without abandoning the socialist pattern of society as a goal. Question number 8 is which high level committee or commission was appointed in 1966 to review the then administrative machinery for defense preparedness and structural coordination following the 1965 war? Option A, Henderson Brooks Bhagat Committee. Option B, the B.C. Roy Committee. Option C, the administrative reviews led by the Ministry of Defense and the Cabinet Secretariat. Option D, the emergency committee of the cabinet chaired by Sastri himself. And the answer is option D, the emergency committee of the cabinet chaired by Sastri himself. Question number 9 is the term food autarky or self-reliance in food grain production became a national obsession primarily because option A, the US used food grain shipment as diplomatic leverage during the 1965 Indo-Pak War. Option B, the GATT agreement prohibited food imports for developing countries. Option C, domestic traders hoarded all indigenous grains, causing artificial famines. Option D, the UN declared a global embargo on food trade. And the answer is option A. Question number 10 is which constitutional amendment act was passed close to this era to facilitate the linguistic reorganization of Punjab into Punjab and Haryana? Option A, 7th Constitutional Act 1956. Option B, 10th Constitutional Amendment Act 1961. Option C, 18th Constitutional Amendment Act 1966. Option D, 21st Constitutional Amendment Act 1967. And the answer is option C, 18th Constitutional Amendment Act 1966. Question number 11 is what was the core recommendation of Santhanam Committee whose implementation defined early administrative integrity reforms during this period? Option A, total decentralization of financial powers to Panchayati Raj institutions. Option B, setting up an Autonomous Central Vigilance Commission to check corruption in central government services. Option C, complete merger of the Indian Administrative Services with the Central Secretariat. Option D, abolition of gubernatorial discretionary powers in state emergencies. And your answer is option B. Question number 12 is the instrument of accession signed by the rulers of princely states originally limited the dominion of India's legislative jurisdiction over the acceding states strictly to which of the following subjects? Option A, defense, external affairs and communication. Option B, defense, finance and internal security. Option C, defense, foreign trade and railways. Option D, all subjects listed in the Union List of the Government of India Act 1935. And the answer is option A, defense, external affairs and the communications. And last question is consider the following statements regarding the early constitutional steps taken for the abolition of the Zamindari system. Number 1, the first Constitutional Amendment Act was enacted primarily to validate Zamindari abolition laws and introduce Schedule 9 to protect land reform laws from judicial review on the grounds of violation of fundamental rights. Number 2, Article 31A and 31B were inserted into the Constitution specifically to shield agrarian reform legislation from challenges under Article 14 and 19. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option C, both 1 and 2 are correct. Now we have reached the end of the session for today. I hope these questions are helping you in your revision and surely an eye-opener for both beginners and repeaters in how to approach for questions. Thank you. See you tomorrow in the next video.